So most people think that KFC stands for Kentucky Fried Chicken. It doesn't. Everyone has their facts wrong. It actually stands for Kentucky Fried Crumb. Not my funniest joke, but it did the job, I feel. Today is a double taste test, so let me explain. KFC just dropped chicken wraps. I am so hyped for this, guys, because chicken wraps have the potential to be some of the most delicious fast food items. Like, for example, Wendy's spicy chicken go wraps were my go-to item when they existed, but now they're gone. The crispy chicken with the tortilla and the ranch and the cheese, it was just everything. So I'm really hoping that KFC's new chicken wraps really genuinely slay me. I just need good chicken wraps in my life again so I can thrive in this world. I need that fuel. There's an original chicken wrap and a spicy chicken wrap. I'm gonna taste test both, give you my honest opinion, rate them from 1 to 10, and let you know if they're worth trying. Also, I made that crumb joke at the beginning of the video because I am also taste testing Crumbl's new lineup of cookies. That was a weird noise. You guys know I try to taste test Crumbl every single week. I don't like skipping weeks, but I had to try the wraps too, so I was like, let me just try both in the same video. But first, we're gonna focus on the wraps completely, and then afterwards, we can focus on the Crumbl flavors, taste test them, do all that good stuff. So if you wanna stick around for that, stick around for that. Let's open the wraps. I'm excited! Oh my god. The packaging is really, really cute. They are very small, but they're only $3. Now you might be thinking, Timmy, that's still a lot, but honestly, there's no excuse. It is kind of a lot for this size. I feel like this should maybe be $2.50, but let's see how it tastes. This is the original, says it right here. Well, it doesn't say it, it got like cut off. But this one says spicy, so this is Spicy Slaw. Interesting. I'm not a huge coleslaw fan, especially KFC's coleslaw, like for me, is way too sweet. But we shall see if it works on this wrap. Now, the classic chicken wrap features a hand-breaded, extra crispy tender, crunchy pickles, and creamy mayo, all wrapped in a warm flour tortilla. And then the Spicy Slaw chicken wrap includes an extra crispy tender smothered in a flavorful mix of the brand's signature coleslaw, spicy sauce, and crispy pickles wrapped in a warm tortilla. Okay, they actually sound quite different, which is good. We love a variety moment, and I love spicy things, so I'm so glad there's a spicy version. Let's open this up. By the way, guys, give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps me out for real. It helps out my channel. It's an easy way to just like support me. And also, this is 2 taste tests put together. Like, be grateful. I'm feeding you guys today. You're eating. And I am too. Okay, so this is the original. Okay. It looks a little pathetic, to be honest. It does. You can only really see the tender poking out. You can't see any other toppings. It's very interesting that this doesn't have any lettuce. I feel like lettuce would go a long way. It just adds that fresh flavor. It does have pickles though, so that's nice. They put a lot of mayonnaise, like that is pretty soaked. I don't mind mayonnaise, I don't, but when there's this much mayonnaise, it does kind of ick me out. I feel like ranch may have been the better option, but listen, I'm not gonna judge it until I taste it, right? And then this is the spicy version. Also, guys, subscribe to my channel, Timmy's Takeout, for more fast food reviews and full menu taste tests. It's a great time here. Now, this is the spicy version, so it's open on both ends, like a lot of us are. That was too far. I'm so sorry. I'm not, but I can't speak for both of us. Okay. You can see the spicy sauce poking out. There's a bit of coleslaw in there, not tons, so that's actually a nice amount. I don't want tons and tons of coleslaw. Like, who has ever said, can you add extra coleslaw to that? If you have, get your taste buds checked, girly. I will say though that the tenders seem to be pretty large and in charge and pretty hefty, so that's good. They really do like fill up the whole tortilla. I'm gonna quickly get my thumbnail and then we'll start taste testing the wraps. I wanna pose with both of the sisters. Which is the prettier one, guys? Me! I'm shaking because my legs, I just exercised. I'm hungry. Go eat. Okay, let's feast. By the way, guys, this week is gonna be crazy, okay? Domino's dropped these new loaded tater tots, which I'm trying tomorrow. Cannot wait. Taco Bell dropped some crispy, melty taco thingy, which I'm trying this week too. And Popeyes is about to drop some sort of a shrimp roll, like a shrimp sandwich any day now. So it's just There's a lot happening. I'm living, I'm loving. I love when new fast food items drop. It gets me so excited. So let's first try the original mayonnaise, pickles, and a tender. Mmm. Is it just me, or does the tender kind of look like dark meat today? Doesn't it? A little bit? I don't know. One second. I need a Coke Zero. I said it correctly this time, guys. Not a Diet Coke. That was pretty hefty. So it wasn't bad. The chicken tender has good flavor. It's a pretty good tender, honestly. Good texture. It did look kind of dark in color, which was interesting. It didn't look like white meat, but it was crispy. It was just fine overall, right? The pickles tasted nice and crispy too, nice and tangy. There was a lot of mayonnaise, but it didn't gross me out. The flavor though did kind of take over. It did taste quite mayonnaisey. Also, the tortilla, for some reason, tastes extra processed compared to your typical tortilla. I don't know what it is. So there's that. Now, while I did pretty much enjoy it, I do have one big issue with it, and it's the fact that it tastes like a chicken sandwich with a tortilla instead of a bun. It doesn't taste like its own new item. And I think that has to do with the fact that it just has the exact same toppings as their chicken sandwich, pickles and mayo. If this had cheese, ranch, lettuce, I'm just describing the Wendy's wrap, it really would have tasted like its own thing and not like a tortilla knockoff, you know? I also feel like it was a bit too salty and there was nothing really to cut through the salt. The tender was salty, the pickles were quite salty too, and the mayo was salty. So it was just salty overall. I'm underwhelmed, but I'm not grossed out. It's fine. I'm gonna give it, I think, a 5.5 out of 10. Not bad, not great. Let's try the Spicy Slaw version. Excited for this one. The toppings are quite different than your typical chicken sandwich. So, and this tender's much bigger. Okay. What a difference. Okay. 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 Now that tastes like its own new item. It does not taste like a chicken sandwich knockoff at all. Wow. So, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the coleslaw. Usually, I hate her. She's too sweet and just too mayonnaisey and, you know. But in this wrap, I loved the coleslaw. Do you know why? Because we had the saltiness from the chicken tender. We had the spiciness from the spicy sauce. And then we had the sweetness from the coleslaw. They all came together and made this sweet, spicy, salty, crunchy moment. We had crunch from the tender and crunch from the pickles and crunch from the coleslaw. So it was just all very crunchy. It had a lot of flavor, and I think that it really, really, really works. The coleslaw added that freshness that the wrap needs, like from like lettuce or something like that. The spiciness on a scale from 1 to 10 was probably like a 4, so it isn't like that spicy to me, but there was enough to kind of stand out. Oh, Mr. Colonel, what did you do to me? And I really, really, really enjoyed that. You know, it isn't perfect. It isn't as amazing as like Wendy's Spicy Go Wraps, but it's still great. I'm gonna give the Spicy Slaw version a nice 8 out of 10. I think it's very strong and it really tastes new and fresh and different. I would recommend the spicy one. I would not recommend the other one, to be honest. It just pales in comparison completely. So let me know in the comments below, do you plan on trying KFC's new wraps? If you do, tell me all your thoughts. Okay, now let's move on to Crumbl. Let's talk about the flavors. 1 second. I think there's a Kentucky flavor, which is just a strange coincidence. We love to see it. There is. Okay, so we have sugar featuring Mother's Circus Animals. Mother! It's like those like frosted pink and white with the sprinkle like animal crackers. You know what I'm talking about? I love those. And then we have Kentucky butter cake. That sounds amazing. And then we have chocolate cake and peanut butter banana, which is brand new. So I'm excited to try them all. Let's take a look at them. Ooh! Fold. Oh my goodness. I made a mess. Oh God. Wow, okay. That banana peanut butter one actually looks incredible. So we have the chocolate cake right here. We have the Kentucky butter cake, the sugar, animal, whatever, and then the peanut butter banana. Oh yeah, let's just start. I already got my thumbnail and everything. This is so laid back for me. Okay, let's first try the Kentucky butter cake. It's really calling to me. I love the powdered sugar vibe. Look at that. Let's break it open. Oh yeah, wow. That looks really good. It looks less doughy than I expected, but let's see how it tastes. Oh my God. Crumbl. I can't stop. Oh my God. I really can't stop. I ate a whole half. A whole half. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, that was an experience. I know I said this last week, but I'll say it again. This may be Crumbl's best cookie. And I'm not joking. It tastes like the most buttery shortbread ever, but it doesn't have a shortbread texture. It has more of a chewy, slightly doughy cookie texture, which is a lot better than your typical shortbread texture, which is kind of crumbly and kind of chalky sometimes. Anyways, so texture is fantastic. It tastes kind of like brown butter, like butter that's been almost caramelized, but just like the whole cookie tastes like that. It's so rich, but somehow not too sweet. It tastes like vanilla, but like really rich vanilla. It is just perfection. I can barely even describe it because it's so unique and so good, yet so simple. Wow, incredible. Crumbl, the Kentucky butter cookie is a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Wow. Let's try this sugar animal cookie, okay? Just break it open here. Okay. Oh! Oh my God, I'm sorry. What is that, an elephant? No, I think that's a horse. I'm sorry, horse. I want the chunk that has the animal cracker on it. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. That one's pretty simple. It really tastes like a big, thick Christmas cookie. You know, it's like a sugar cookie, but just thicker and more dense. I thought it would be doughier, but it's really not. It feels pretty cooked through. It's just super, super, super thick. Now, the sprinkles add a nice texture, nice little crunch. We love that. And then the frosting stuff on top is more of like a hardened glaze, like what Christmas cookies have. It's just overall simple, but delicious, and it really just does taste like the holidays to me. I love that. So I'm going to give the sugar animal cracker one. Oh yes, by the way, the animal cracker did add like a nice crunch in that bite. It didn't get soggy at all, so that was great too. I'm gonna give it, I think, a nice 8 out of 10. It's strong, simple, good. Okay, next up, let's try the chocolate cake. Let me get my little cookie cutter here because we have a lot of frosting to cut through. Ugh. Come on. Okay. Let's see. I love a moist chocolate cake moment. Excuse me. You know, it's not giving chocolate cake. It's really not. Texture-wise and flavor-wise, it tastes nothing like a chocolate cake. It's not moist, it's not fluffy, it's not cakey. It has much more of a very fudgy brownie texture, which isn't working for me. You know, if it's gonna taste like a brownie, call it something brownie, not something cake. It just doesn't make sense to me, right? And the flavor itself tastes much too rich and much too dark chocolatey to really taste like chocolate cake. It doesn't. Once again, it tastes like a dark chocolate, rich, dense brownie. The frosting does taste like chocolate cake frosting, like simple, fluffy, all that, so I will give it that, but otherwise, it's just a brownie. When I hear the word chocolate cake, I want it to taste like a chocolate cake. Is that just me? Are my expectations too high? Do I expect too much from people? So I'm gonna have to give the chocolate cake, I think, a 4 out of 10. Last but not least, let's try the brand new peanut butter banana. Oh, by the way, guys, I love when British people say stunning about food. It's stunning. It literally makes me so happy because like they're calling the food gorgeous. Like, what a high compliment. So this banana on top seems to be a dried banana, which I'm not a fan of dried fruit at all. I love fresh fruit, but I will leave it there because it's part of the experience. Okay. Let's try this banana peanut butter moment. Oh, it's very cold. It's a chilled one. Okay. Okay. I've had enough. First bite was like good, but then after that it was just too much. The cookie itself seems to be a peanut butter cookie with possibly some oatmeal in it. It has like an oatmeal-y texture, which I love oatmeal cookies. Unless if they have raisins, we don't know her. The peanut butteriness isn't too strong, it's fine. So like the cookie itself is good. It's a good oatmeal peanut butter cookie. My issue is this frosting. So I think this is like a banana frosting, correct? Yes. I've talked about this before. Some of Crumbl's frostings have toothpaste vibes. And I'm not looking to put toothpaste on my cookie. That is really not what I want for my future or for me or for my destiny. It isn't that it tastes minty, it's just that it is so thick and it has a toothpaste texture and it's so sweet and it just really is serving banana toothpaste and I don't like that. Now this little peanut butter on top, that's nice. I think it's just plain like cold peanut butter. But overall, I feel like the cookie is good, not amazing, and then the frosting is bad. So I'm just like, It's a meh cookie. It's not great, to be honest. I'm gonna give it, I think, a 4 out of 10. So, this box was hit or miss, but let me tell you, that Kentucky butter cookie is worth trying. Like, I truly think so. It's genuinely fantastic, iconic, never the same. If you love buttery flavors, buttery flaky crisps, try it. Not sponsored. The sugar cookie was good, and then these two just weren't it. So overall, I had a great time taste testing all these new items with you guys. Even KFC was hit and miss. Let me know in the comments below all of your thoughts, and yeah, subscribe. Oh, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'll see you next video. I love you so much. Ooh.